Widely regarded by many as the grandfather of the pictogram, Otl Aicher's design influence can be seen all around the world to this day. You may be asking, what is a pictogram anyway? Well, a pictogram is a simple graphic symbol that conveys information in its simplest form, like the stick figures that tell you which bathroom to use, or the symbols that show you which spots are for handicap parking. Otl's depiction of these pictograms would shape the way that we see them today. Otl Aicher was born in 1922 in Germany. He grew up during the time of Nazi Germany, which he was strongly opposed to, and despite his best efforts, he was drafted into World War II in 1941. After many attempts to escape during his service, he deserted the army in 1945 and went into hiding until the following year. He would begin to study sculpture at the Academy of Fine Arts in Munich, Germany. After university, Otl would go on to co-found the Ulm School of Design, which would be one of the leading design institutions in Germany for over a decade until it would close. The 1972 Munich Olympics is when Otl would begin to cement his legacy into the design world. Otl would be designated as the lead designer of the first Olympic Games hosted in Germany since the Nazi reign in 1936. He would have his own opportunity to change the way that the world looked at Germany. He focused on designing a set of pictograms to make each event clear through design, so that people of all languages could understand with one simple picture. Otl would create 21 of these pictograms for each of the games, would help design the Olympic logo, and would create the first Olympic mascot, Valdi. The designs that Otl created for the 1972 Munich Games would be a large part of the inspiration for the United States Department of Transportation pictograms that we see every day. The pictograms used by the Department of Transportation, created in 1974, just 2 years after the Munich Olympics, can be seen on highways, bathrooms, airports, restaurants, and countless other public places all over the world. Otl is also credited for the creation of the iconic Lufthansa Airlines logo in 1969. His focus as a designer was on corporate design and corporate branding. His use of color in his branding projects was praised. Otl is known as the inventor of the colorful gray. The colors that Otl decided to use for the 1972 Olympics were much more vibrant than his corporate designs. And with the continued idea to remove the views that the world had on Germany since the Nazi reign, Otl banned colors of power such as red, purple, and black from any of the Olympic designs. The final colors used for the games were various shades of greens, oranges, blues, and silvers to highlight the natural beauty of the surrounding area. Otl and his team would also create different posters for each event. They used a technique called posterization, which separated different levels of light in each subject and changed these colors to the theme of the games. This technique was done well before the time of Photoshop, which makes it even more inspiring. Otl's influence is widespread and had quite the impact on graphic design as we see it today. Much of the basis of current corporate design can be attributed to Otl's design style. Otl wanted his designs to be simple and go unnoticed, but in a good way, to where the point is so clear that you don't even have to think about it. A quote of Otl's view on design is as follows: "Design is a process of intellectual ordering, clarification of connections, defining of dependencies, creation of weightings, and requires a designer of special ability to see and fix analogies, connections, and fields of reference."